Hi, welcome to Spotlight. I'm Michael Hensley, and today we're going to be chatting with Terra Damchuk from the Blue Water Area Convention and Visitor Bureau. Today's episode is sponsored by bluewater.org. Hi, Terra.
Hi, Michael. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for coming out and chatting a little bit about the strategic plan and what the CVB is doing.
Yeah, I'm super excited to be here and to talk about the plan, but I was thinking since we're approaching your 1-year anniversary, that it'd be fun to maybe put you in the hot spot today.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it.
So I know you mentioned, as you said, a strategic plan. I know it was one big goal that we had coming into this year. Can you just share a bit about what this plan is?
Yeah, so the strategic plan that we're working on developing is all around the travel economy here in Michigan's Thumbcoast. So what we're trying to do is refine our operations. How do we get better? What are the things we need to focus on in order to compete with some of those other destinations around the state? And then in turn, to look at what's needed in our area in order to move forward, right? Do we need more sports facilities or more meeting facilities? Gather some input there and figure out what are the next things that our destination needs to do in order to be on that competitor list in the state.
Yeah, so kind of like a roadmap for the Bureau on where they need to go and just some guidelines.
You're exactly right. Think of it as a game plan or a blueprint on how we can better refine what we're doing and how we get to the next level.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So where are we at? Where are you at in this planning process? Like, what's next steps?
Yeah, so right now we're at the gathering input stage. So we've had stakeholder meetings with our travel economy. We've had some surveys and some Zoom meetings on some of the folks who make some really big decisions and drive our destination forward. But right now, we're actually hosting a residential sentiment survey. So we want everybody in our destination along the Thumbcoast in Sanilac, Huron, and St. Clair County to give input on what they think about the travel economy and the travel sector here in Michigan's Thumbcoast. And we're going to ask all sorts of questions about hiking and restaurants and nightlife and activities and a lot more on how to get better in those areas. And it helps us figure out how we can market those areas, right? Because the heart and soul of that destination is its residential fabric. So if we're marketing something like trails and the residents go, well, wait a minute, we don't like the trails here. We want to make sure that we're going in the right direction. We've got some beautiful product. We've got some great trails. We've got some great restaurants, some great downtown areas. We want to make sure we're just doing right by the residents.
Okay. So you and I both know, and probably the people out there, that we're very a tourist-based organization driving tourists. So why is it so important for us to get that feedback from our residents in this survey?
Well, that's a really great question, Tara. And I think the biggest point is if it affects the visitor, it's going to affect the resident too, right?
Yep.
If the work that we're doing is drawing in more visitors, we want to make sure that we're drawing them into places that residents want them, right? So it's a big circle. If you build a place where people want to live, you'll build a place where people want to visit, and so on and so forth. And maybe some of those visitors become residents, right? Yeah. Maybe they move here. Maybe they open a business. Maybe they, decide that they love this area and want to move a factory here. So it's all in turn. It all works together. And by us asking the input of our residents, it gives us the ability to say, okay, we've surveyed what people want in this area and what they feel about this area and move forward from there. And compiling all that information, putting it into the strategic plan, giving us a game plan on the future for the next 5 years, it's super important, and we're just really excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, so how can these residents take this survey? Where do they need to go? Do they come to our office? What do they need to do? Yeah,
great question. It's super easy. It should take 5 to 10 minutes, and all they have to do is go to bluewater.org/survey.
Okay.
Again, it's a Google survey. It just asks you to give your opinion on some of the stuff we have here. And there's a little open-ended thing at the end where you can give some input and maybe suggest some things that you want to see in our area. But again, bluewater.org/survey, or if you just go to bluewater.org, it's right there on the homepage.
That's awesome, and we know being at different events and talking to some of our residents, they have great ideas. So I'm looking forward to seeing some of these results, and I'm excited about the plan.
I am too, Tara, and thanks for bringing that up. And I think we've got a really good resident base here. We've got some really great community members, and we just want to make sure we're doing right by them.
Yeah, perfect. I don't know if you want to kind of just sum up or add anything to that, but I'm excited where we're headed.
I am too, and I think we've got a great team. We've got some great players in the travel sector, so we're just excited for what the future brings. So I don't know, should I close it out? Should you close it out? Or?
I guess I'll let you. It is your show, so I guess I'll let you close it out.
Well, thank you, Tara,
Yes,
for coming
thank
out
you.
and flipping the script on me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And thank you for watching Spotlight.